Shut your mouth and see straight through me, finding that you're hiding in your money. I got a million ways of losing, but nothing in my life worth proving. Chasing all my time is...
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Jacoby Ellsbury digs in at the plate. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Bautista is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ball game. So the base is empty here with one away, and in steps Derek Jeter. Now a fastball that's popped up out towards short right field. And as Turris takes care of this one for route number 2.
He'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Carlos Beltran will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Hit hard toward the right side. And this gets by Lynn down the line. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Man at second here with 2 away. And standing in the danger is first baseman Mark Teixeira. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Oh, and he reaches out for the fastball and drives it with authority the other way to left. This one has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run home run for Mark Teixeira. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Fouled back. He'll try it again, 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. The next 3-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. They'll match up against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Michael Pineda. Jose Reyes will get his first opportunity now. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses middle of the field. This just finds its way into center for a base hit.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
We'll get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for route number 2.
Well, one thing you can say, he's showing a lot of composure coming right at these guys. And for a young pitcher, that can be uncommon. But you know.
And meanwhile, that pitch is off the catcher's glove as it skips away. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 1 inning in the books here. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Alfonso Soriano leads things off now in the top half of the second. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Swinging a liner back through the box. And a base hit here to open up the second.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for route number 1. Kelly Johnson will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And there goes Soriano. Hit hard towards the hole, and Johnson's going to have himself a base hit. Throw into third, and he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
So first and third with 1 away, and standing in is the fine second baseman Brian Roberts. And this one gets away. That could be a run. It is. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. Now third base coach Rob Thompson's going to wave him on home, and the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Carlos Beltran will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1 and 2 now.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, I think if we're playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will stand in. The 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Rasmus is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees 4. Adam Lind will start things off in the bottom of the second. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Gardner is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the right-handed bat of third baseman Brett Lowry. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1 and 2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And that misses, and we're even at 2 and 2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-hand hitters.
The 2-2 one more time. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Brian McCann is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a solo shot for Alfonso Soriano, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. Brett Gardner will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Come on, Blue Jays, let's go.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And some trouble now in right field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they're not going to get Gardner. He's in there with a triple.
You'll see here, the two outfielders converge out there, but neither one can cut this thing off. And he's under a full head of steam, so he makes it into third base with a one-out triple.
Kyle Drabeck is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his third game so far this spring. Opposite field to left. Cabrera is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Brian Roberts will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. The 2-1 home. Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. 5-0 New York. Colby Rasmus makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. 3-2 now.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on leading off the inning.
Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. It's changing speeds effectively. And you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Not fooled on the changeup there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that'll get into the right field bullpen. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Just overmatched him there.
On the ground to the second baseman, Roberts. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 53, Melky Cabrera.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1. Carlos Beltran will stand in. He reached on an error last time through.
Carlos Beltran.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Beltran, and he's retired here for out number 2. Mark Teixeira will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Here's the payoff pitch. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Edwin Encarnacion will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Another 1-2 delivery. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low, and well, now I know he was saying it was low. But you know, you can't show up an umpire like that. You may have just cost his guys another inch or 2 on close calls.
So 1 away now, and that'll bring in the 2-time Major League home run champ Jose Bautista. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
He's making quick work of the middle of this lineup. Back-to-back strikeouts against their number 3 and 4 hitters.
Adam Lind will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 5-1. Jay Happ is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. Brian McCann will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Here's another 2-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Alfonso Soriano will dig in. A home run his last time. Fouled straight back. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at shortstop. Right there is Reyes on to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away. Brett Gardner will stand in. He tripled in his last appearance. The 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kratz is there, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead this one, though. Brett Laurie will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Eric Kratz will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Up with it is Johnson. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Colby Rasmus will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down here 5-1. Brett Cecil will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27, Brett Cecil.
Kelly Johnson will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
And looked like the cut fastball there as it's hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And Rasmus looks this one in for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
One gone in the inning now for Brian Roberts, the second baseman. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Picked up by his tourist. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. The 3-1. Now this ball's hit back up the middle, and he's got himself another base hit, his 3rd of the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Runner at first, and Derek Jeter will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Jeter waiting, now the 1-1. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up 5-1. Meiser Asturias will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Jose Reyes will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Melky Cabrera will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Jeter back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to 1.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Edwin Encarnacion come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Gardner retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th, but before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Aaron Loup is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Carlos Beltran will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck. And a swing and a miss that time by Beltran. Beltran, and he's set down on strikes for the first out.
And I think this rain is definitely complicating matters out there. It's really coming down over the past 5 minutes or so. And you know, when you're out there blinking and trying to keep the water out of your eyes and the rain's dripping off of your helmet, it's making your grip really slick. It's a tough situation for any hitter to be in, and it's no picnic for the pitcher out there either. But he was the strong one in this case and won this battle.
The 1-2 now to Teixeira. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth. But he ranges back to put this one away.
Brian McCann will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Jose Bautista will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So one away now, and that'll bring in Adam Lind. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, there's a look at his pitches by inning, and as you can see, he's hit 85 for the game now, so you have to think they're watching him pretty closely in that dugout.
Brett Laurie will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. From deep in the hole, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Mickey Story will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Alfonso Soriano striding again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track,
Now pitching for the
way
Blue Jays,
too much of the plate.
number 50.
You're not going to get away with that too many times, that's for sure.
Brett Gardner will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here he comes on 3-1. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. On the ground is second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Kelly Johnson will dig in with one in and one away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw on to first is in time, and Johnson is retired for the second out of the inning. Brian Roberts will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. 2 out, nobody on. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. There is Cabrera as he takes this one in, and the inning is over. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 6-1 in favor of New York. Eric Kratz will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. And a toss by Roberts is in time, 1 away. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Meiser Asturias will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Fouled back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. To right field. Beltran has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. Jose Reyes will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Well, this game isn't over yet, but they're at least able to tack a second run onto the scoreboard here. Never say never in this game. This hole might be a little too deep to dig out of.
Up high, 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees... Dustin McGowan will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, It just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Derek Jeter will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And this is knocked down on the mound. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap at the wall by Rasmus, but it's over his glove. A home run. So a two-run home run for Carlos Beltran, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. Under it is Rasmus now for route number 2.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Brian McCann will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a hard liner toward short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's the Yankees' 8th. The Blue Jays. Edwin Encarnacion will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to the second baseman, Roberts. And he's retired, 1 away.
All right, fielder number 19.
Jose Bautista will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And you know he wants this complete game, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if a walk right here might be the end of the line.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, the strikeout pitch has certainly been there for him all afternoon, and this, in fact, is the 3rd time he's victimized this guy.
Adam Lind will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-1 now to Lind. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
And the Yankees offense was led in large part by this man, Alfonso Soriano. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 8-2. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 4 hits.